I should have taken the main highway instead of that deserted back road. It was past midnight, and I was driving home after a long day, my eyes heavy with exhaustion. The radio crackled with static, and the road stretched endlessly through the dark woods. Then my car sputtered, the engine coughing before it died completely. I coasted to the side, cursing my luck, and noticed a faint light in the distance. It was an old gas station, its neon sign flickering open in a sickly yellow glow. I had no choice but to walk there, the air cold and the woods unnervingly silent. No crickets, no owls, just my footsteps crunching on gravel. The station looked like it hadn't been touched in decades. The pumps were rusted and the windows were smeared with grime. I pushed the door open, a bell jingling above me, and stepped inside. The air smelled of oil and something metallic, like blood. A man stood behind the counter, tall and gaunt, his face shadowed under a dirty cap. He didn't look up, just muttered, "What do you need?" in a gravelly voice. I explained my car broke down and asked if he had a phone or a tow service. He shook his head, pointing to a back room. "Tools are in there, fix it yourself." I didn't like the idea, but I nodded and headed to the back. The room was a mess, greasy tools scattered on a workbench, the walls stained with dark streaks. I grabbed a wrench, but then I heard it. A faint thumping, like something heavy being dragged across the floor, coming from behind a locked door in the corner. I froze, my heart pounding. The thumping stopped, replaced by a low, guttural moan that sent chills down my spine. I turned to leave, but the man was now standing in the doorway, blocking my path. His eyes were wild, bloodshot, and his hands gripped a crowbar. "You heard it, didn't you?" he growled, stepping closer. I backed away, my hands trembling, and noticed a calendar on the wall, dated 1973, with a photo of the same man, unchanged, staring directly at the camera. I bolted past him, shoving him aside, and ran for the door. He shouted after me, his voice turning into a snarl, "You can't leave." The bell jingled as I burst outside, but the woods were different now. The trees seemed to lean in, their branches clawing at the sky. I sprinted to my car, praying it would start, but as I reached it, I saw something in the rearview mirror. The man, standing at the station's entrance, but behind him were figures, pale, emaciated shapes dragging themselves forward. The car roared to life just as they started moving toward me, faster than I thought possible. I floored it, the station shrinking in the distance, but I could still hear that thumping, echoing in my ears, even miles away.